Ms. Ravi Kumar, Research Scholar, Krishna University, Machilipatnam. And my supervisor is Professor K. Chandrasekhar Ayyakaru, Department of Computer Science, JNTH, Hyderabad. And co-supervisor is Professor Y.K. Sundarkrishna Garu, Department of Computer Science, Krishna University, Machilipatnam. So today's my topic is pre-talk seminar on a study on the impact of cloud computing technology on infrastructure services within internet, focusing on protection of information privacy. So this is the agenda for the today's topic. An abstract of the today's topic is a goal of ICT is to develop knowledge society, Vijnana Bharat, that is progressive and free from cyber crimes and is well established in terms of cyber laws, cyber ethics, smart cities, digital India, etc. In India, population is high and cyber crimes are increasingly reported day by day. And problem statement is identified JTH was a fake website which had a criminal intentions offered various JNTH students and teaching or non-teaching faculty to register on the website. As on 12th November 2011, graduate students are 37 numbers, postgraduate students are 15 numbers, MS, MPhil, PhDs are 1 numbers, teaching and non-teaching faculties are 0 numbers are registered in the fake website. And here it is the snapshot of the JNTH website logo of the cyber criminal content. Logo on the right side hand in the picture, Government of Telangana, Government of National Seal, anti-constitutional and anti-national. 1120 registered citizens are in this fake website. Evidence collected using the tool, Wayback Mission, a web crawler tool. So here it is a snapshot of taken on the from the tool 12th November 2011. So here it is a clear evidence that we are getting the information from the Wayback Mission. And here it is, he is a culprit person of is Karnako Reddy, chairman and founder of this particular fake website, J2H. Here we can right side hand, you can observe the logo of the Government of Telangana and emblem of Government of National India. And we can see in the registrations of the particular graduation, postgraduates, and MS, MPhil, PhDs, and faculties. Web forensic tools. Wayback Mission is a web crawler tool. The Internet Archive Wayback Mission is a tool to capture snapshots of the websites. It is a service that allows users to visit archived versions of the websites. Users type URL of a website and select the range of a date in the Wayback Mission and start surfing of an archived versions of the web. And here it is the URL of the particular Wayback Mission, http://archives.org/web. And here it is the screenshot of the Wayback Mission. Here we can enter the URL of the particular website or a web page. Then we will get the information of the particular website. So here I entered jntjog.com. So it is started in the year of mid of the 2011 and end up with the 2019. And the overly inviting the flexible of the JNTH. Here we can clearly observe that. So this fake website directly inviting the students in the main entrance of the JNTH Hyderabad. And for the motivation is the case study motivated to come up with the web page People Governance Forum, an innovative forum. The PGF is results of the trends and challenges experienced through the case study of the cyber crimes in Indian higher education scenario in the last several years. The present government of Telangana formed in the 2014 is in the aftermath of the cyber criminal government of Telangana that had existence since 2011. with its subsidiary outfit, JN2H JOC, as an evidence in the latest website since the last quarter of the 2011. A People Governance Forum web page. Here it is the screenshot of the particular People Governance Forum. And I approached RT Act 2005 methodology. So Right to Information Act is an act to provide the information to the general public in the society. A society is a well-developed where there is no cyber crimes. And an ill-informed society always has the problems like cyber crimes. For diffusing it, we come up with the People Governance Forum for a remedial solution. It creates awareness to the society on a cyber crimes and creates a motivation for diffusing the same for remedial solution. So RT Act implementation analysis. I selected 7 public information offices for RT Act implementation analysis, among which 4 are in national level organizations. First one is the Lok Sabha Secretariat, Principal Secretary to Honorable Minister of HRD, All India Council Technical Education, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission, the Public Information Officer and the Chief Secretary, the Principal Secretary to President. RT request response communication details with respect to the various PIOs in India. So here, 7 PIOs, and I got the response from different 7 PIOs in India, and some of the information is not satisfactory, and some information is the responses are satisfactory. And I go for last 2 PIOs for first appellate authority. Results and discussion. I approached the Right to Information Act, getting the related information from the different categories of the organizations in India. I chosen 7 PIOs organizations and request information like whether any of these government organizations release either funds, PCOT, present government of Telangana, or seek funds from government of Telangana, JN2H JOC. I got reply from MHRD. Both FGOT and PGOT have neither sought funds from MHRD nor did MHRD release any funds to them. Hence, our research results are good and our efforts are up to the mark. And here it is the image of RT application to MHRD, Shastri Bhavan, New Delhi. And here it is the image of the RT document response received from MHRD, New Delhi. And I approached another social media methodology. As a part of our research methodology, we have considered 18 MTech fresher students for sampling of their responses and approaches in handling cyber crimes perpetrated in the academic environment that prevailed in JN2H during the time of senior batches. This was done by making use of the social media such as Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp. The main aim of conducting the case study is to achieve social media intelligence for the JN2H students in an academic environment. And here it is a Facebook People Governance Forum. And here it is a Twitter account of People's Governance Forum. And here the PGF Telegram group created for giving awareness to the students of JN2H. I created the app for giving the awareness to the students of the JN2H. And PGF WhatsApp group created for giving awareness to the students of JN2H. And cybercrime stickers on JN2H classroom doors circulated in Telegram group app. Here we can observe that the stickering is pasted on the particular classrooms and labs. And they erased the fake website content. And here it is my People Governance Forum webpage. Here it is, I created the webpage for giving awareness to the students and society. And RTI 2005 documents in PGF web page, research publications in PGF web page. And for the conclusion is the character of a university lies in making degree holders who will be useful to the nation and not just merely to themselves, the industry. The quality of national life is at lost when cyber criminal academic environment is unchecked. Such crimes are not offset by undertaking remedial steps. Smart cities are those which are definitely free from cyber criminal academic environment in the cities, universities. Cities with smart city crimes and failing cyber policing cannot be smart cities. This is possible only by people's participation for exercise of nation building. Thus, the PGF devised by us serves as a community machinery for positive quality of national life. Future scope is our research methodology aims that the ill-informed society must be changed into well-informed society. Thus, our work gives awareness on cyber crimes for changing ill-informed to the well-informed society. It is possible only continuous effort and motivation to build a good national development, national spirit and national consciousness, etc. Here it is the PGF provides some awareness to the remedial solution to the cyber crimes. Our future work will be a good remedial solution to these type of cyber crimes. And here it is the research publications in international journals and in the international conference proceedings and research paper presentations during the PhD program. And research paper presentations during the PhD program. Research paper presentations in national conferences. And here it is, I received a best poster presentation award for the in the conference. Held at AP Science Congress, Yogi Vemana University, Kadapa, in the year of 2018. And these are the references. And I received this Best Poster Presentation Award in the year of 2018, Andhra Pradesh Science Congress 2018 at Yogi Vemana University, Kadapa. And I received a Distinguished Research Award over 2020-21 year from the Pairs Foundation, Hyderabad. Here it is a PGF registration certificate that we registered this PGF forum. And here it is a PGF registration certificate members. And this is the thesis titles. And here I can say something for my work is unique, and the research group members of others like Dr. Ramesh Babu's work is visually impaired, and the Dr. Srihari Rao sir work is from DDoS attacks related to these cyber crimes. And other scholar Malti Madam also in different stream areas of the research work. So it is different from one and other. Thank you.